to my brother Titus Howard out of Alabama A&M, Alabama State University, excuse me. HBCUs in the building, much love. He's the first player picked by the Tennessee Titans. This is giving them strength to one of their weaknesses. Deshaun Watson has the ability to be mobile. He is a win because. We've seen him be a win because since the day he was drafted. He hit the ground running. This is credit to Dabo Swinney and his training crew. Now, with that being said, I'm going to need Deshaun Watson to settle down now and listen to this coach, who's allegedly a quarterback whisperer, and hit DeAndre Hopkins and hit Will. I really don't have no hands. I'm running around here with my wrist catching footballs fully. It's going to be a very interesting situation, but because they don't have a solid running game, it's going to be difficult. You cannot. The reason you run the win, throw the score thing works, again, is because you tire out the defense. If Deshaun is taking a beating like he's taken over the last 3 years, he will continue to get beat and he will eventually break down. We don't want that. I don't want that. It takes away from the excitement of the football game. It makes the season less engaging if you don't have Deshaun Watson out there. I understand, and just like his joke corrected me, we're looking at a situation to whereas my man Blue is now with a division rival. I understand that you have to move on and there have to be decisions made when you have a game, and you have a big time quarterback back there. Lamar Miller, who's often injured, and Dante Freeman, who's often injured, is not going to get it covered. This is why I have them in second place in this division, losing one more game at 10-7. Because when you have a win because quarterback, you have the luxury of putting more pressure on him and have him save the day. It's not gonna last though. Please get the man some help. He can't do it by himself. Hopefully as a running back that's in the rookie draft or a free agent that they're going to pick up, like Buddy Howell or Cullen Gasper, maybe they're going to pick up a pace. I don't really see it. Will Fuller should be back. Kiki Corti, he's a solid wide receiver, but if you go throw the ball 40 times a game, please don't expect to win the Super Bowl. The people in Texas are going to continue to be disappointed, and you're going to continue to be trafficking hope. With that being said, Texas 10-6. Now, this is what's going to make Joe from Houston happy, because since Peyton Manning was on the team, he was a fan. There's only one other team in the division, that is the Indianapolis Colts. This is a situation that they have failed into success. I know that sounds crazy as hell, but they failed into success. What I mean by that is this. They didn't cover their asses with one of the best young quarterbacks in the league by the name of Andrew. A lot of people think he's a part of the hype machine. I watched him play. I watched Andrew Luck throw 3 interceptions in the first half and throw 4 touchdowns in the second half to beat teams in playoffs. That is not what average quarterbacks do. He has Marlon Mack. He got Jordan Wilkins. He has Delvin Funches. He has T.Y. Hilton. He has Eric Ebron from the Lions. The Lions, a castaway from the Lions, shows you point blank period. The coaches are not living up to that. They're not earning their money, because if you can get cut from the Lions, it seems as if it's piss poor as the Lions are. You shouldn't be able to play anywhere in the league, but proper coaching will put you in a better position. And when you're in a better position, you will excel. And that's what Eric has done. They're running the hell out the ball. They're playing defense. Look at some of the people that they drafted on defense this year. It is a litany of defensive players. They are going to run the hell out the football player. They got my man Rocky Yassin out of Temple. People don't know him. I'm a nerd. I stay up late at night. I don't get any sleep. I watch a whole lot of football and college football. I'm a crackhead like that. And then you got, to help out Andrew Luck, you got Paris Campbell, wide receiver. Look, this team is stacked and ready to go. When they dropped the ball and let this dude get hurt, they were able to struggle for a couple years. And throughout that struggle, they were able to put together a hell of a team. It looks like this team. Now, this will be the year either they'll make a fool out of me or they're going to look real good. If Andrew Luck is the truth, they will play in the AFC Championship game. I'm gonna say, hey man, you part of the hype machine. It's two guys. Even though I get y'all guys on the other two teams, because the other two teams, everybody else ain't really got nobody to prove anything. I'm gonna just need somebody to step up out their running game. This is the first team, and I'm looking for somebody to step up. One of the dudes I'm looking to step up is Paris Campbell. They had a track meet out there at Ohio State last year, and the dude on defense that I really need y'all to pay attention to is a safety out of Michigan State by the name of Kahari Wills. This dude is a hitting machine. He can play football like not many people. We're gonna keep our eye on the Colts. I'm expecting big things for them. The Colts should win the division. If Andrew Luck is who we think he is, they'll be playing at a minimum in the AFC Championship game. Colts, we're gonna see what happens. Joe, here you go. You got Devin Funches out. Joe said they have Devin Funches also. You mean the slow, methodical wide receiver from Carolina who could get in the end zone? I'm sorry, Joe. That was a Freudian slip. Coach putting together their own version of car insurance. Well, hopefully y'all don't have car. What Joe means by that is the Raiders put together a team, put together offensive line to protect Derek Carr. They call it car insurance. Too bad Derek Carr crashed the car before the pavement cleared because he's a freaking bum. And I can say that because that's my team. How about that, man? With that being said, it's time for me to hit the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is Supreme Court. This week, I usually do this on Saturday, but I won't be on air Saturday. So I'm going to squeeze everything in today's show. I am going to do a top 9. For those who don't know, the Supreme Court is the top 9 people in any situation that I come up with on a weekly basis. We have a little fun with it. This week, it is the top 9 players that got more than 6 years left in their prime. So you're about 25, 26 years old, you're in the NBA, you've made some big time moves, and then we're going to say, hey, this is what we're going to look at. The number 9 dude on this list is Karl Anthony Towns. A lot of people love Karl Anthony Towns, but he's at the bottom of my list because Minnesota is no better than they were the day before they drafted Karl Anthony Towns. You got Wiggins and you got Towns. I'm old school. If you're a big time player, I don't want to hear this nonsense about there's too much pressure on him to be young. I want to hear this nonsense about he needs some help because all I know when you added Akeem Olajuwon to the Houston Rockets, they won an extra 22 games. When you add Patrick Ewing to the Knicks, before you knew it, the Knicks was contending. When you added Shaq, so forth and so on. When you add somebody who's a big time talent, Karl Anthony Towns, one of the best 3-point shooters in the state of New Jersey as a high schooler. He's 7 feet tall. He blocks shots. He rebounds, but he's not making an impact. He almost didn't make this damn list. He's number 9. I'm hoping big things are on the horizon, but he is number 9. You definitely want to build a team around Cat. If he can stay focused, if he can get his act together, it might be a good situation. Next up, this dude is a scoring machine. A lot of people think he's a point guard, but he's actually a shooting guard. Came off the bench at the University of Kentucky. He's been lighting up the league, scored 70 points one game. He goes by the name of Devin Booker. Cat Towns, Devin Booker, Kentucky in the building. Next up, I affectionately called him the snitch this year because he ran around here snitching. I mean, I can't change the facts. He told on a man, Swaggy Pete. He should have got beat up for that. I'm just saying. Where I'm from, you get beat up tough. But he has made it look like Magic Johnson didn't know what he was doing. I'm going to stick to my guns. Magic Johnson knew what he was doing. Y'all just listen to the TV instead of listen to Magic. Don't listen to the people with the suits and ties. Listen to the dude telling you what he's going to do. But this dude, I personally believe he should have won most improved player in the NBA. This dude went from disgraced point guard in Los Angeles and not making a true impact, being traded to the Brooklyn Nets, total obscurity. You heard the name Spencer Dinwiddie. You heard my man Karis LeVert. But you really didn't hear his name last year. This year he came on, became an NBA All-Star. D'Angelo Russell is the number 7 guy. I think you can build around him. If he was smart, he'd take his ass to Cleveland and be a backup point. Oh, well, they don't even need him now. But he should go somewhere where they need him and he can get more prime. Because if they sign Kyrie, D'Angelo, you out. You still on. that does it for that. Let's talk a little bit about this NBA award situation last night. Big ups to the guys that won awards. Now, again, you are welcome to join in. I welcome the smoke. We're gonna talk about this, man. But big up to the dude who won the biggest award last night. He goes by the name of Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's from the same tribe as the great Akeem Olajuwon. He is the NBA 2018 Most Valuable Player. They put on a whole lot to do about nothing about this last night because at this point didn't nobody care. They could have just sent this out periodically in notifications, like on Bleacher Report or the ESPN app. I don't understand why they put this on TV. I know why they put it on TV because a couple years ago, the Player Association got frustrated with the voting process with the media, so they created their own program, put it on TV, and didn't nobody show up for that shit either. So I don't know why they did it this way. But with that being said, I definitely believe this is a misplaced period of time in which they did this. Maybe, just maybe, you can do this on All-Star Weekend, announce it, and then make it a spectacle of All-Star Weekend. I don't understand why you would put an award show on TV for sports. Nobody will watch this. Nobody's gonna ever watch this. I don't care who the hell puts it together. Think the voters. Otherwise, we'd heard H-Rap talking about James Harden. I'm still talking about James Harden. He better than anybody on your team. Point blank, period. LeBron James is past his prime. Still one of the best in the league. James Harden is doing things that other people don't. Ain't nobody else in league history ever done. And speaking of James Harden, he should have won league MVP. James Harden had 3 50-point triple doubles. He scored over 32 points 51 times this season. He took a team that was started off shaky with Carmelo Anthony being, basically stripped his team down and added some misfit parts like Carmelo Anthony and others. His number 2 man got hurt. And when the dude got hurt, then his number 3 man, Clint Capella, got hurt. And from that point on, he took off. People like Chris Broussard like to say that, he only had, the season is 6 months, he only had 4 good months. Well, he was trying to fit into the system for the first 2 months with Carmelo Anthony, inch Chris Paul, inch Clint Capella. So he was trying to fit into the system. When they told him, shit going bad, we need you to step up. Bam, he stepped up and he did it. I'm not going to say let's redo a recount because Giannis Antetokounmpo, I watched them all season. That was one of the teams I was rooting for because my team sucked. But, James Harden should have been league MVP. There's nothing anybody could ever tell me to say statistically he shouldn't have been. And in regard, everybody tells me that the Western Conference is the tougher conference. So I finished at the top of the situation. Because LeBron James only gonna play for another 2 years. You don't even like LeBron James. So last season, James Harden played better than LeBron James. Point blank period. All I know is last season, since you the stat guy, last season LeBron James finished 29-28 in games he played. James Harden did a whole lot better. He did a whole lot better. If you like, I'll give you the standings and we can just look at it. Because James Harden kicked ass and took names last year. Last season, for league MVP, LeBron James wasn't even in the conversation. See, this is about league MVP. All right, so you're saying you take Harden over LeBron James or Anthony Davis. Let's see. LeBron James finished 29-28 in games last season. James Harden team finished in second place. Anthony Davis' team has never made it past only made it past the first round once. James Harden has played in the conference finals several times. Wire to wire, again. See, stop regurgitating. This is what I want you to do. My man Mo Cheese is saying, wire to wire, Giannis' team led in the NBA. First of all, this is what I want you to do. Tell me how you feel. Please stop regurgitating things that you heard on television. Because I heard dudes on ESPN say that too. Please tell me where Giannis outplayed James Harden at. That's all I want to know. Because, again,